Welcome back to the channel! This is the final instalment of our 4-part series revealing information about 130 football clubs that had been lost, but that we have now recently rediscovered in the city of Sheffield. Yes, 130 lost clubs now revealed. There were only 242 known football clubs that had ever existed on the planet before March 1875. But we now know there were actually 372, and just under half of them formed in the then small English northern town of Sheffield. This massive proportion of football happening in just one place makes the city of Sheffield the world's first city of association football. If you have watched the first 3 parts of this short series, then you will already know that we have covered a total of 96 of these 130 clubs. In this final section, we are going to reveal the final 34 clubs, so by the end of this video, you will have at least some knowledge and information regarding all the clubs that were once lost to us. I've also got a big reveal at the end of this video, so stay with us for that. Okay, for the final time this time, let's get going! So that's 130 lost clubs documented across 4 videos. It won't surprise you to learn that we've actually found even more clubs since our research was done in December 2023, but these will have to be the subject of an update video at some point in the future. It's time for our promised big reveal. Well, it's really a number of reveals. You may be aware from previous videos I've made that Sheffield's football story has in the past been sidelined, ignored, and even in some cases written out of the mainstream narrative of how our modern game came into being. Well, I'm happy to report that the good people of Sheffield are in dramatic fashion starting to change all that. In a very short space of time, a lot has been happening in the city. The city is going slightly football heritage crazy. You can even now see references to the city's worldwide football history importance on the back of buses. So, what's been happening? Well, Sheffield FC have recently submitted their planning application to build their brand new 5,000-seater home of football stadium. Our National Football Museum has even now started putting their name in lights. Interest and attendances at some of the city's world's oldest clubs and grounds, like at Hallam, have dramatically risen in the last few months. At the end of 2023, a brand new charity with widespread support across the city from key institutions and individuals was established to promote the city's football heritage and have the aim of one day establishing a football museum in the centre of the city. The charity is called Sheffield Home of Football. Sheffield Home of Football has achieved a lot already. It has a brilliant virtual museum on its website. Plaques and statues are being planned and some have already been produced, all aimed at decorating what already is the biggest open-air football museum in the world, the city of Sheffield. Events, walks and talks all about the city's vast football heritage are now a regular thing. New books are being written. A range of groups including young people are being engaged. The brilliant Sheffield Home of Football walking app is being updated, and you can now even buy lots of merchandise, t-shirts and beer to help fund all this good work. On top of this, the Sheffield Home of Football charity is getting global attention in countries such as Japan, Australia, Canada and the United States. They were recently featured in a large New York Times article, for example. The charity's historians do fantastic research and have even been invited to speak at a future International Football History Conference. All the work done so far in Sheffield and future work is gradually changing the traditional narrative and understanding of association football history. People are starting to realise that the modern organised game didn't start in China, emerged from the madness of folk football, or even from earlier organised games of a ball such as in Edinburgh in the 1820s. What we have today had its major influence rooted in the 1850s and from Sheffield, the world's first city of football. I hope you've enjoyed the series. Please make a useful comment if you have one. Till next time.